Late at night, Mia couldn't close her eyes. Her heart raced with excitement and nervousness. Tomorrow was a big day, her first journey alone. At dawn, her mother gently knocked on her door. "Mia, wake up, dear. We need to leave soon." Mia quickly dressed, skipping breakfast despite her mother's insistence. Her stomach was a bundle of nerves. She was heading to Riverdale, a bustling town, to visit her uncle. For the first time, she'd travel on a train by herself. The thought was exhilarating yet terrifying. As Mia and her mother walked to the station, the sun climbed higher. The journey to the station was long and dusty, but they made it just as the train rolled in. Her mother hugged her tightly. "Be safe, Mia. Stay alert and don't talk to strangers," her mother advised, her voice trembling slightly. Mia nodded, promising to be careful. She climbed into the train and waved until her mother was just a dot on the platform. The train picked up speed, and Mia settled into her seat. Outside the window, fields and trees blurred into a kaleidoscope of green and gold. After an hour, Mia's eyes grew heavy. The rhythmic clatter of the train lulled her into sleep. She woke with a start. The sky outside was dark, and her carriage was nearly empty. Across from her sat a man she hadn't noticed before. He was tall, with a weathered face and piercing eyes that seemed to see straight through her. "Evening," he said with a grin that made Mia's skin prickle. "Where are you heading?" Mia hesitated, recalling her mother's warning. "Riverdale," she mumbled. The man's grin widened. "Riverdale? But we passed it hours ago." Mia's heart sank. "Past it," she whispered. "That's right," the man said. "You must have been asleep." Panic set in. What was she going to do? She didn't have any money to buy another ticket or call for help. The man seemed to notice her distress. "Don't worry," he said, his voice oddly soothing. "I'll help you get back. My name's Victor." Victor's kind tone didn't match his intimidating appearance. His large frame and scarred face made Mia uneasy. She decided to stay on guard. The train soon arrived at another station, a place called Brighton. Victor insisted on helping her off the train. "We'll find a way back from here," he said. Brighton was a maze of unfamiliar streets. Victor led Mia to a small, dimly lit hotel. "This place is safe," he assured her. "You can rest here for the night. Tomorrow, we'll figure out how to get you to Riverdale." Inside the hotel, two rough-looking men were playing cards. They greeted Victor with familiarity. "Who's the girl, Vic?" one of them asked, smirking. "She's lost," Victor replied curtly. "Mind your own business." Victor got Mia a room and locked the door behind her. She sat on the bed, her mind racing. Something about Victor and his friends felt wrong. She noticed a piece of paper and a pen on the bedside table. Desperately, she scribbled a note. "Please help me. I need to get to Riverdale. I'm lost and scared." She slipped the note under the door, hoping someone trustworthy would find it. Hours passed. Mia heard voices outside. Her door opened, and to her dismay, it was Victor holding her note. "You don't trust me, do you?" he asked, his tone unreadable. Mia didn't respond. Victor sighed. "Come on," he said. "I'll prove I'm not a bad guy." He led her to a taxi waiting outside. Mia's nerves were on edge. The taxi stopped in front of a large building with a bright sign that read, "Brighton Arena, Championship Boxing Tonight." Inside, the arena buzzed with excitement. Victor guided Mia to a seat near the ring. Two familiar faces appeared, the men from the hotel. They cheered when they saw Victor. "Good luck, champ," one shouted. Victor turned to Mia. "Stay here. I'll be back." It was then Mia realized Victor wasn't just a stranger. He was a boxer, and tonight, he was the main event. The match was intense. Victor moved with precision and strength, his every punch calculated. The crowd roared his name. Mia found herself cheering too, swept up in the excitement. Victor's opponent was fierce, but Victor's determination shone through. With a powerful uppercut, he knocked the other boxer down. The referee counted to 10. Victor had won. After the match, Victor found Mia in the crowd. His face was bruised, but his smile was triumphant. "Let's get you to Riverdale," he said. They took a taxi, talking the entire way. Mia's fear melted into gratitude. Victor wasn't the villain she had imagined. He was a hero in his own right. When they reached Riverdale, Mia's uncle opened the door, his face a mix of relief and worry. "Mia! Thank goodness you're safe," he exclaimed. Mia introduced Victor, explaining how he had helped her. "Thank you," her uncle said, shaking Victor's hand. "We owe you so much." Victor smiled humbly. "Just glad I could help." As Victor left, Mia waved goodbye, knowing she'd never forget the man who turned her frightening journey into an unforgettable adventure. Questions and answers. Why couldn't Mia sleep the night before her journey? She was excited and nervous about her first journey alone. What time did Mia wake up, and who woke her? She woke up at dawn when her mother gently knocked on her door. Why did Mia skip breakfast? She was too nervous to eat. Where was Mia traveling to, and why? She was traveling to Riverdale to visit her uncle. What advice did Mia's mother give her before she got on the train? Her mother told her to stay alert and not to talk to strangers. What did Mia see outside the window as the train started moving? She saw fields and trees blur into a kaleidoscope of green and gold. What caused Mia to wake up suddenly during the train ride? The rhythmic clatter of the train had lulled her into sleep, and she woke with a start. Who was sitting across from Mia when she woke up, and what did he look like? A tall man with a weathered face and piercing eyes was sitting across from her. What did the man tell Mia about Riverdale? He told her that the train had passed Riverdale hours ago while she was asleep. How did Mia feel after hearing they had passed Riverdale? She felt panicked and unsure of what to do. What was the man's name, and how did he offer to help Mia? His name was Victor, and he offered to help her get back to Riverdale. What was the name of the station where the train stopped? The train stopped at Brighton Station. Where did Victor take Mia after they got off the train? He took her to a small, dimly lit hotel. Who were the two men in the hotel, and how did they react to Mia? The two men were Victor's acquaintances, and they smirked and made comments about her. What did Mia write on the note she slipped under the door? She wrote, "Please help me. I need to get to Riverdale. I'm lost and scared." Who found Mia's note, and how did he react? Victor found the note and asked Mia why she didn't trust him. Where did Victor take Mia after leaving the hotel? He took her to the Brighton Arena, where he was participating in a boxing match. What did Mia discover about Victor at the arena? She discovered that Victor was a boxer and the main event of the championship. How did the crowd react to Victor during the match? The crowd cheered loudly for Victor, shouting his name. What was the outcome of the boxing match? Victor won the match by knocking out his opponent. What did Mia and Victor talk about on their way to Riverdale? They talked the entire way, and Mia's fear turned into gratitude. How did Mia's uncle react when she arrived in Riverdale? He was relieved and worried but thankful to see her safe. How did Mia introduce Victor to her uncle? She explained that Victor had helped her when she missed her station. What was Mia's uncle's reaction to Victor? He was grateful and thanked Victor for helping Mia. What did Victor ask Mia before he left, and how did she respond? He asked if he could visit her again, and she smiled and said yes. And so, Mia's unexpected journey ended safely. From a nervous girl on her first trip alone, she learned that sometimes, the people we fear at first can become the greatest allies. Victor not only helped Mia reach her destination but also taught her a valuable lesson about trust and kindness in life. If you enjoyed this story and feel it helped you improve your English, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. We'll bring you more exciting stories to help you learn and have fun at the same time. And remember, English becomes more exciting when you learn through stories. See you in the next video. Goodbye, and see you soon.